saw only 2 days, but you've been seeing it for the last 5 days. You've seen, and week, you've seen it for 1 week.
6 days.
6 days. And more than that, the amount of time that is taken to prepare for this. It's a mega event. It's a mega event, and I know the amount of effort which she's done, in getting us at various points of the day, sometimes, 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m. And the number of hats or scarves or saris or drapes that you wear is itself a cultural, festival by itself. She's sometimes in Gujarat attending some meeting, then she's sometimes in Chennai, sometimes in Puducherry. We really marvel, and it's the blessings of, I think, the mother, the blessings of Shri Aurobindo that you've been able to do this. The last 2 days, I can only speak over the last 2 days, the range of things that you've done, from AI to cycles to foreign policy to, everything that we could have discussed. And because this hall has not been to the children's vertical, let me share with you the 4 stories that we did there in the children's vertical. All of them were WOW authors, because one of the things that we try to do at WOW is to encourage writers for children and young adults, in various languages. And, the 4 things that we had here was the history of India in 100 objects. And these 100 objects are not only Paleolithic stones, but also things like HMT watches. Like how the HMT watch changed India, how the black and white television changed India, how so many of these things, including indigo. So these are the history of India in 100 objects, whether we like them or we don't like them, but then you cannot write the history of India without looking at the HMT watch. There was a great moment, because till the HMT watch came, we were all wearing imported watches. So that's one very important aspect. Then, of course, there was Pradeep Chakravarti's History of South India, which was a real success, because he could connect, with the audience in Tamil, and they were able to tell stories about their grandparents and about so many things. Then we had something today called Cactus Wants a Hug. That everyone wants to be hugged. So cactus also wants to be hugged. Now, who can hug cactus? Balloon goes to hug the cactus, balloon just bursts. The lily goes to hug the cactus, the lily says, it's too difficult, I can't hug the cactus. Then finally the realization comes that hug is not the only way to express love. You can love through your eyes, you can love through speech, you can love through affection, you can even love through silence. So Cactus Wants a Hug is again a very fascinating story. The 4th story, which was A Tree in My Stomach. Now this is a really fascinating story where, groups of young kids, they ingest some watermelon seeds. And after they've had watermelon seeds, there's a big conference, they have a literature festival, and they say, now what will happen? He says, now a tree will grow in your stomach. He says, okay, a tree in my stomach, then what will I do? He says, then of course, the tree will come out, and this will happen, and that will happen. Now they are really confused, what should be done? Then they said, okay, we've heard that trees will grow only if there is photosynthesis. So let's cover you with an umbrella, with a dark umbrella, so that there will be no photosynthesis. If there's no photosynthesis, the tree won't grow. So for about 7 days, there's a little kids, 7, 8-year-old, trying to protect their friend from the sunshine by putting an umbrella over them. But it's the important point is, that the stories that we write, the stories that children discuss, are stories which should resonate with them, stories that they should be happy about. So I just wanted to share with you what happened in the other hall, because all of us have been here in this hall discussing many things. But I think the most important aspect is the fact that we've all been here together. The Auroville is a great place, a place of great learning. It's a collaborative space, a space where many different opinions have been heard. So we can all thank each other. Yes, we're very happy. We are great to partner with you. Thank you.
Thank you, all of us.
Thank you. I'm here in the capacity of a cheerleader. I'm not in WOW, I'm not in CIC. I'm just a cheerleader cheering Dr. Jayanti Ravi along and her entire team. She started something very unique last year. We were here and we are delighted to be asked by her to come and participate. She has displayed tremendous passion. Her passion, I can see, has only grown over the last 1 year or so, and that she has got a fantastic team to back her up. I just wanted to thank every one of you for an amazing thing. And I want, of course, Sanjeev, with WOW and his entire team, once again, in many ways, they provide the backbone of not just this literary festival, but also the literary festival in Chennai and a whole lot of others. And of course, he has his own literary festivals. So Sanjeev is once again a very, very dear batchmate, but more importantly, a very dear friend as well. So congratulations to you and your team. And then Mr. Chandramouli, who is unfortunately not here, but he is heading the CIC, which is Chennai International Center. But his team is here, Sabari and others. And I just wanted to once again thank them for encouraging this. And it's going from strength to strength. I can see that. I can see the people who are coming here, participating, taking that type of interest. So congratulations to you, ma'am. And thank you once again for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir. I think as we come to the last hour of this beautiful Lit Fest, there are many things that we've also learned along the way. One of the things was a lot of people that we approached couldn't come, also given the short notice and so on and so forth. So for the next year, and I think these are things that we've kind of discovered, also discussed it with the Honorable Governor today. If we can institutionalize this every year in the month of December, and we thought maybe the week just before Christmas as we plan now, so that, Christmas and the rest of it, you can go back home, something like that, because even in Auroville, we do have friends from all over the world. So that week is also not disturbed. So we are taking a decision of sorts to say that this is getting institutionalized every year in the week, Monday to Sunday, that precedes the Christmas day. Sometimes it might be a week ahead of it, sometimes just abetting it, touching it. So that was one. Of course, I want to really ask many of our team members to stand up. Of course, it's the entire team. I want to start, of course, with a deep sense of acknowledgement, gratitude to Sanjeev Chopra, sir. We used to have, as he said, these video conferences, and he's helped us hugely because, organizing this is no joke. And I think there's been a lot of learning and also so much that we, in terms of the organization, what we needed to do, what we've tried to. And I think compared to last year, we have moved ahead. Tirumurthy, sir, there would be times, sometimes 10:30 in the night, 10:45, to say, what do we do? Because you see, when we're organizing this, a lot of friends, just now there was a question as well, I don't know, where's the gentleman who asked us, a lot of times, what you get to see, even it so happens that all the three of us are a part of the civil services, we work for the government. And as Navtesh Sarna sir, Ambassador Sarna mentioned, a lot of times what happens behind the scenes, people conjure up an image and they think they're busy having meetings, discussions, having chai, but then there's a lot of hard work, there's a lot of preparation, in fact, even so, and then also the sensitivities. We have so much that we have to take care of. So all of that, and I think it used to be, we've got tremendous support, help, guidance from all of them, from Chandramouli sir as well. He's not here, but I really want to acknowledge Shabri through this. I think this is all getting recorded, and I think everyone, and particularly I want to also give a big round of applause and thanks to Aravindanji. Is he here or has he stepped out? He's stepped out, and is he somewhere in Unity Pavilion or guest house? Okay. So Aravindanji and Gautamda and Anu too. So let's also give a big round of applause to them. Anu has been down with an illness, and yet she has, with all the, the changes, the hormones, all of it, dealing with it all, and yet being involved in it. We want to, all the posters, we want to appreciate even the design, the logo for the Lit Fest that has been made is a labor of love of Pierre. If we can just request Zach to open up the curtain for a minute here. Yeah, you can see those, can you see those? Jaya is helping you. Those are happy cells. That's enough just for them to get an idea. So that's also something that Pierre has made, Pierre Legrand. So those are happy cells that you see, but he's the one who designed the logo last year, and that's got institutionalized. A special thanks to him as well. And of course, to our team, starting with Mallika, Lata, we want you all on the stage, Arvind, Raji, Sita Ramanji, Vijay, who's been, painstakingly putting together all the letters, Koshiji, Dominic, all the phone calls, Bala, please come. Ravi for the budget and, making sure everything is there. Goel Saab also, there were 2 sessions dedicated to the city. Raghavanji, I hope nobody else from the office is left out here. Raja and Hari, please come. Karthik, where are you? Okay. And of course, Basu. This is the team of the foundation, but then I think the whole of Auroville. Anita, please come on stage. Anita has been Zach, Anita, Jaya, Ashita, of course, the link with ashram and all of it. So this is just those of you here. Shabri, I think you should also be on the stage. Represent the stage. Have we left out anybody? Anyone else? Yaru? Vanga Prasanna. Arvind is... Okay, so Manasikam, we are imagining that he's here, in Auroville Media Interface, and so many, all the working group members, the committee from Auroville as well, which helped all the... so I think we want to, let's all give a big round of applause to all of these heroes who made it happen. Additionally, I don't know if you know that we'll show you a small AV that has been put together. Every morning in this entire period, 6:30 to 7:30, we were also having something very, very special to this part of the country. A celebration of what was called Andal, Tirupavais. Every morning we had it. We would also have a little Nagar Sankirtan. So my day would begin early morning, go there, be with them. Little children, grown-ups as well from Auroville. And then in the evenings, I think a big shout out also to Kishori ji and the Kalari team, because while this was happening, they are also putting together a beautiful, shall I say, a consecration to the Divine Mother. And this is a connect. Pandit ji, who was with the mother almost from 50s, Matru Mandir also, he played a very important role in getting it started here. So his daughter has been here with us, offering these pujas with the Kalari Poetry team. They also perform. I don't know how many of you got a chance to see it. So we do a 15-minute show as well of that every day in the cultural teams. So I think this is a feeling, it feels very good that the program we started at not a very long notice compared to normal lit fests. It started at a fairly short notice, and yet I think went off very well. And a big thanks, of course, to our Honorable Minister who was there. I'm told he's on his way back. Perhaps because he's staying at Auroville, maybe if he's around, he may come and just have a cup of chai with us informally. Our Honorable Governor, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor, and all the support, mainly Ministry of Culture. That's where I first met Sanjeev Chopra sir. We were sitting in Govind Mohan sir's chamber, and then we got talking, and therefore the idea of why don't we do a lit fest here. Mugdha was to come. Apologies, sometimes in the midst of all this, there was a bit of a little issue glitch because of which she couldn't come. So I think, again, a big thanks to all of you. We do hope that next year we have even more people participating, although this is not so much about numbers, but I think it's about the quality of the discussions, and it's a little more cozy when it's small rather than necessarily big. It's small, which is beautiful too. So we want to acknowledge it. For me also, it was very heartening because normally I did have 1 or 2 files come here, but I think my seniors will bear with me that often you don't have the luxury of being able to sit and listen to most of this, because if it's your place of work, you'll be busy on the phone and this and that. So I think for me also, I felt there was so much to lap up, and I thoroughly enjoyed all of this. So big round of applause to all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry? And of course, Sharad Chauhan ji, the Chief Secretary of Pondicherry, Abid, the Lieutenant Governor's Office Secretary, Manikandan ji, was here in the morning. I think the entire team of Pondicherry has also hugely helped us. Anybody else that we've inadvertently forgotten? Cultural events. So Abid has the Sergey, can we give it, please come here and we give him a big Sonia on the camera. Sarah and Danish, in fact, today they baked a very beautiful orange cake. All the fellowship young people, why don't you, they've also been, let's give them a big round of applause. Priya from Unity, is she here? Uma, William and Uma for the, not just the Andal festival in the morning every day. Vijay, I see all of you there. And also today for the Tamil Vartikal and the national anthem, all of this. So I think it's the community coming together. But next year, I do hope we see representations of all the 60 nationalities here. That is something, Koshi ji, where are you? Kahan hai aap? Aapki jawabdari hai. Huh? He has the key to it. I'll stop. Like you had the Mujahideen's story. So thank you so much to all of you. And I do hope the next session is even better. Thank you. Namaste. Bonjour. Vanakkam.